Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host Wink, where we talk sports, love sports, and enjoy sports. Oh, today we're going to talk about that amazing matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans yesterday. And, it was a game that highlighted a few issues that the Houston Texans still have. But, they rose above it. The players had, they had enough of that shit. They had to rise above a whole bunch of things that the coaches were ailing them. So, AFC Wildcard is wrapped up. We're going to be on to the divisional round, and we'll end up facing the Kansas City Chiefs. And we won't discuss that in this matchup. I'm going to be doing that in a separate video, so you guys make sure you be on the lookout for that. But let's go ahead and get into the shout-outs and see who we got in here in the stream today. And y'all make sure y'all share these videos, man. Let's see who we got. We got Eric Villa, Ashmel, DeMarcus, Danny MTZ. Who else we got? We got Lorenzo, 5th Ward 713. Was good. Young Poppy, Godson, Vincent Bryson. Was good, homie. Your boy Anthony, D. Pritch. I just seen you shoot out that video link on Twitter. Much appreciated, homie. Lorenzo, Cayman Jones. Y'all make sure y'all check out Cayman Jones' latest breakdown and his reaction to this video whenever y'all get a chance. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to Cayman Jones, Clayton Cragen, and BGTV. Jason S., David Wynn, Jimmy R., Poppy Salsa, Spitz in here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Spitz video. That shit blew up like real quick in about an hour or so. That shit had like 900 some views. I should have dropped a video last night, but I was preoccupied and I was on the phone all damn day, so I had to give baby some attention. But Austin Tucker, what's good? Art of Dialogue, what it do? Yeah, we're gonna Kenneth, what's good? A few of y'all should see y'all got some wrench game status. So as y'all get in here, some of y'all have been elevated, and y'all gonna be able to slap people with that wrench when they get out of line. DJ Roy, what's good? Well, everybody else, y'all will get y'all shout outs as y'all enter in the stream. Make sure y'all hit that like button. But let's go ahead and get into the discussion of this football game. Mal Miles, what's good, homie? Now, the Buffalo Bills, man. The Buffalo Bills played the game that I figured that they can play defensively, but offensively, I didn't think that they were going to be up 16-0 on the Houston Texans. I saw no way that could happen. I figured they would have scored first, which I pretty much thought when somebody asked me in the stream yesterday who did I think that would end up scoring the first touchdown, and I figured it would be the Houston Texans. Hold on, give me just a second, because these girls singing in the background and shit, and I can't hear. Yeah. Sorry about that. Austin Tucker, Mal Miles, Sherman Hill, what's good? Yeah, Eastside Harold, what's good? Yeah, I didn't see that happening at all. The defense, bro, they were able to put a lot of pressure on this D line, but I told y'all we could potentially give up 7 sacks, and they gave up 7 sacks exactly. I said that the Houston Texans, when the prediction I made on the sauce yesterday, before the matchup, my predictions were pretty much dead on. I said that the Houston Texans would get 4 sacks. They did. It's just one of these things. DeMarcus was good. It's just one of these things, man, where the team looked very unprepared on the offense and the defense early on. We were getting hit with trick plays and Philly specials, probably the Bills special or whatever they want to call it, the circle the wagon. That's probably what they call that play, circling the wagon, because that was a great athletic play made by Josh Allen to get into that end zone, because a lot of quarterbacks might have been hit the way he got hit low by a die in that situation. But he bounced right back up. He had some ugly-ass celebration. And, they were able to move the ball, for the first 2 quarters, 2.5, like 3 quarters. Once we got on the board, it was just one of those situations where you saw the defense get 3 consecutive stops against the Bills offense. And on each and every one of those positions, we end up scoring points. Where Bill O'Brien does get credit when it comes to this game is the fact that he called on the 2 touchdowns that we scored on offense. We did. I have, bro. It's been like 2 months, 3 months. So shut up, Trill. And Smokey McKenzie, what's good, homie? Yeah. It's just like three consecutive stops by the defense, the Texans defense, once J.J. Watt got started, because they were quadruple teaming them, triple teaming them, double teams. He was beating Cody Ford. I told y'all he was gonna beat Cody Ford like a drum. I told y'all that Cody Ford wasn't gonna stand a chance against J.J. Watt in this game. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. He got abused. They called his name a lot. And when you watch Bills streams after this game, if you see any Bills fans ranting and raving about this football game, everybody will tell you that Cody Ford was just not that guy. A lot of Texans fans wanted Cody Ford on his roster. Why? I don't know. And I don't know what you were looking at, but it's clear that the pundits love selling guys' dreams and love, I don't know where they get the analysis to say that a lot of these guys belong on the big board, but they got a job, and their job is to sell dreams, and people are always buying them. So, when it comes to the situation and how this team started out, because I really want to give the Bills credit for what they were able to do for 3 quarters, because Tre'Davious White was putting in work. Tremaine Evans had a decent game, like I said he would. It don't matter, bro. I'm handsome either way. Yeah, I'm handsome either way it go. Who else? Tre'Davious White was going off. Micah Hyde was going off. Their D-line, Jerry Hughes, bro. Now, Jerry Hughes had not really been as effective as he had been, in prior years. But let me tell you, man, he had a hell of a game. 3 sacks. Now, a couple of those sacks that, at least 3 of those sacks that were given up by Deshaun Watson could have prevented those just by throwing the ball away. But we understand it's a give and take situation. If you were in the Discord, we were yelling about the shit saying, bro, throw the ball away. Yeah, and he was a homosexual. The difference between him is that I'm not. And he actually kept the sides of his shit. Nigga, I take my shit completely off. Uncle Phil didn't do that. So I look nothing like that gentleman. R.I.P. though. It's absolutely, just one of those things where it was just like, here goes Bill O'Brien again. Bill O'Brien really, really, really is just it looks so unprepared on both sides. I was glad that, after the first touchdown, the Bills offense did start to look sketchy, even though, they scored on that first drive, which was the only touchdown that we gave up, and all they got after that was like field goals. But it just goes to show you that this defense can play up to snuff, because it's not like we don't have the guys to play well. Squirt, Eastside Harold, D-Love, what's good? It's just like Austin Tucker, what's good? It's just like you have to play the game and stop playing down to the competition. Like, it is no way. But I told people, I was like, bro, it's no way that the Bills are going to score like 24 points and no shit like that. I never believed that to happen. Michael Sober on Wise, what's good? Jesus, what's good? Yeah, Conley was balling. When Conley was targeted, he was balling. Hargraves, he had a rough game. Hargraves was getting handled in certain situations. And these girls opened this damn door right back up after I just told them. Yeah, I really feel like Vincent Bryson was good. Yeah, I feel like it's just Young Poppy, Black Vegeta was good. Yeah, I just feel like it's one of them things where Hargraves does not really benefit from playing press coverage, even though we did play a lot of press coverage yesterday. We played a lot of press man. Some matchups will still win because they do have fast guys. It's not like John Brown, Duke, a lot of these other guys that they had in the game. And, Josh Allen had 92 yards on the ground. 9 rushes for 92 yards. How do you allow that? Because they allowed a couple of big runs by him. Who else? Singletary. he had a good game when they actually went to him, but they got away from him kind of early because I guess he wasn't able to get the runs that they really wanted to because the passing game really wasn't compensating. And when you have a situation where Josh Allen is throwing the ball 47 times, you're not going to, Buffalo Bills are not going to win those games. If it would have been a game where they would have ran 60% of the time and they would have passed 40% of the time, and they would have sprinkled in some read option or, some triple option, or the way that they were actually scheming the game, they could have got away with a win in Houston. But it's no reason for a team to go up in the playoffs against any opponent, whether you're home or away, and you have a 16-point lead only to blow it up, give up 3 consecutive scoring drives to the home team, and tied up to go into overtime, which I put completely on Bill O'Brien for calling the wrong play. I don't mind the decision. The decision was not the problem. The play call was completely wrong, and you put Deshaun Watson in a situation. You put your O-lineman in a situation, and you actually had a play where if you would have did that speed option that they did, I feel like that would have been successful, especially the way that they had loaded the box. And if Carlos Hyde would have made that play, if the ball wouldn't have been behind him, as long as it would have been catchable, that play is easily to the house. But I honestly would have trusted Duke Johnson to be in that situation because he was putting in work the whole game. Cunningham had a great game. McKinney, he had a decent game, but he had a couple of mess ups. He wasn't protecting the edge. He was getting beat on the outside on a couple of plays, and they actually had flexed him out. Like he was going against Singletary, and it was a long third down that was converted, and on a post route. It was like a shorter post by Singletary that he ended up giving up late in the game on that drive when they ended up scoring that field goal to tie it. And it was just like, come on, bro, you can't be caught in those situations. But that's just what happens to the Houston Texans sometimes. Corey Jackson, Sosa 99, OG, what's good? Yeah, Cunningham on that hit, yeah, that was a phenomenal hit. Justin Reed played his ass off. Conley, he played his ass off. The front, for the most part, Whitney Merciless showed up. Jacob Martin, he showed up. Some plays were made, but some plays were given up, and it's something that they're going to have to tighten back up. And now I know we have the tape going into the Kansas City Chiefs team because, we beat them early on in the season, way before their defense became this. And, yeah, that shit good, ain't it? That shit good, ain't it, Trill? I already know the feeling, bro. I ain't had one in a few weeks, but I probably will, probably like this week. And yes, I'm making a video about the Chiefs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it today or I'm going to do it tomorrow because I need to stretch the content out. And that video is not going to be a prediction video. It's just going to be a preview of the game. I'm going to try to keep it, as short and simple. But if people keep coming in and showing love, then I'm going to have to just keep the streams going because yesterday's stream was a very good one. And I think next season, every single game, whether it's preseason, whether it's regular season games, playoffs, I will be streaming all live. Next year, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing weekly previews. I'm going to be doing spread picks. I'm going to be doing NFL picks. We're going to start trying to make you guys some money. And also, I will be doing fantasy football, lineups and things like that. And also, I will be live streaming every single Houston Texans game live. So you'll have live commentary on top of the post-game shows that I'm doing with from my own reaction and the one that I do with Honcho. So you can expect a whole lot from this channel in the next few months. Marquise, what's good? The Texans are motivated. We might be the best team. It's a matter of how we can find the motivation. They found it themselves, and the fact that they put themselves in the situation on top of what Bill O'Brien didn't help. It was good to see the players say, fuck this shit, we better than this. And the fact that Deshaun Watson after the game said that this was for the city, and he really showed that this is what the citizens of Houston embody. We can be down, but we're going to get right the hell back up. And at the end of the day, we're going to grind and make sure we get to where we need to be at. So they didn't leave it in the coach's hands. The players took this game in their hands. They wasn't having it. They knew the outfits that they wore before the game. They knew they was going to get clowned for that if they would have lost. So at the end of the day, they had all of this in their mind, and it was just like, bro, we cannot lose this game, and we cannot make Deshaun Watson look like a mediocre quarterback who's great in the regular season. We can't have that. We can't even have that type of stigma on Deshaun Watson, because he's shown at every single level that he's ever played at that he can be the man if you allow him to be. And it's evident the way that he was taking off on runs yesterday. It's clear that Bill O'Brien handcuffed his ability to run. That was evident to me. If there was one thing that was extremely evident to me, when Deshaun Watson was running all over the place in the second half, it's just like he wants to keep this dude condensed in the pocket. And I'm not saying he won't be successful in the pocket, but allow this man to be who he is, because at the end of the day, when you do that, you can't stop Deshaun Watson. And I see that the Saints are heading to overtime with the Vikings. If the Vikings pull this game off, ever since Favre was there, bro, the Vikings have had the Saints number in the playoffs. And I know, Case Keenum threw a lucky pass, and the defender didn't come up. But what does it say about the New Orleans Saints at this time? Because it looked as if Michael Thomas was getting dominated. And when people make the case of the best wide receiver in the game, it's still widely regarded that it's DeAndre Hopkins, even though you do have people still saying Julio Jones and Michael Thomas as well. He's definitely in that mix, and he deserves it, because since his sophomore year, he's had 3 consecutive 100-yard seasons, and he literally has the reception record this season, on top of the yards that he makes and the touchdowns that he's able to catch. So shout out to him and the Saints. Hopefully they pull it off, because if there's a team that I want to face, if we somehow were to make it to the Super Bowl, the Saints is who I want. I want the Saints, or I want the Packers. That's it. I don't want to face anybody else. If we face Philly and the Vikings, 2 teams we never beat, I don't see us beating them in the playoffs whatsoever. Plus, I like the storyline of being able to know that we were in game 1 till the end, and to have won that game, and then it was against Drew Brees. It's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And if you go and you beat Aaron Rodgers, then that's a storyline in itself. Because I don't expect any other quarterback to do that that's been drafted over the last couple of years. I just don't see it. Eastside Harold, what's good? D'Angelo Thompson, what's good? 87 baby, what's good? Yeah, JJ made plays. Yeah, this damn app is tripping all over. Oh, okay, it's not tripping. Now, I'm gonna be forewarning y'all if it starts dipping off and I don't start seeing like comments and stuff like that, because this app is doing something crazy. But when it's showing me the actual numbers, like I have an icon that's showing me it's 41 people in here, but I got like the little YouTube sign similar to the way that it is on Honcho's channel, that it shows you on the screen how many people we have in the stream. That's kind of flashing right now, but y'all let me know how the stream is looking so I can get back into my points. And what did you say about what? Adrian, what you talking about, Craig? What are you talking about? Mike Vrabel, what's good? And that was a good win against y'all. I knew y'all was gonna beat the Patriots, bro. The Patriots is just ready for a downfall. What, the D-Hop is number 1? Yeah, I knew that already. I mean, nobody had to reiterate that to anybody if that was what you was talking about. And honestly, bro, the Titans, I'm going to say it right now. I said the Titans are going to win against the Patriots, but I'm going to say it right now. And Spitz made me feel even better about it a few weeks ago when he was like, you know what? It's crazy that the Baltimore had the season that they have, but he wouldn't be surprised if they lose in the divisional round, especially having a couple weeks off. And this team is more hungry, and I don't see how they're going to stop Derrick Henry. Do y'all know, and did y'all even realize that the AFC South completely wiped out the AFC East in the playoffs? Like, we wiped them out. Like, literally, the Texans, and think about what the Texans defense did for a second. Regardless of anything that they may have endured throughout the season, the Houston Texans only gave up one touchdown. I don't see what's going on in the game, but y'all keep me updated what's going on. And Baltimore could very well. I see them, bro. They're gonna lose that game to the Titans. I'm just gonna say it right now. The games you don't think that the Titans are gonna win, those are the games they win. The Titans, the games you think that they should win, they lose. That's what happens. And Titans fans know this. They know it better than anybody. And to say it out loud is just like, it lets you know that it's just what they do. But this playoffs is crazy. Because how crazy is it going to be if two AFC South teams, and I think one AFC South team, one AFC South team, if not both, are going to make it to the AFC Championship. I'm making that proclamation right now. I see us honestly going. This is the first year that I think we can get out of the divisional round. I'm not smoking no crack while I'm saying this. I'm saying the fact that Andy Reid does not care about running the ball. That's one less thing we got to worry about. So there's more chances that Mahomes has to be. And we already know how to beat Mahomes. And now that we got players that are healthy, and we got a way better secondary now than we did against then. I understand that their team is better. Yeah, you're right. They are. And they got Chris Jones this time, so it ain't going to be no excuses. I want a full-strength team. We already faced off against Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, so we already knew how to defend them. But they going to still make some plays, no doubt about it. And Mahomes ain't going to have no ankle injuries this time. So a lot of people who think we won that game off of a couple of injuries and some bullshit luck, okay, we'll see. Because we right back in your house, and I honestly believe the Houston Texans are going to play better on the road in the playoffs this year anyway. They played much better, and now we get to see what the Houston Texans look like in the playoffs. Because if Deshaun Watson beats Patrick Mahomes 2 times at home in the same calendar year, you cannot say that Patrick Mahomes is better than Deshaun Watson. You just can't. You can't do it. Vikings won? Wow. The Saints. What happened? How did they win? Was it a touchdown? Was it a field goal? Did they just run back a kick return or something? Like, what happened? Wow. And everybody was talking about the Saints are the best team. I knew they were a top 3 team, but, bro, Rudolph TD, wow. They just got beat by Kirk Cousins. And then they got beat by Case Keenum a year or so ago. What does that say? And no, I say both people, no, it's not going to happen, Trill. One of the teams is going to make it. One of the teams is going to make it, bro. The Titans, they so physical, bro. They can definitely match the physicality. And you think they not feeling a real high off of not only just to seeing what we did to the Bills, because I seen a stat earlier. They said that Deshaun Watson is 5-0 against the top defenses that he's faced throughout the season. He's 5-0 this season. So it's a situation where, okay, we ended up and we already know how to face them because they still have some issues at the linebacking spot. They have some issues at the linebacking spot going into the Chiefs game. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this game because I'm going to leave that in a separate video, and I want all of my thoughts to be in that particular video. But I will say, and I understand your trepidation. I understand what you're saying about the Houston Texans, but I don't foresee one of these teams in the AFC South, whether it's us, whether it's the Titans, somebody is making it to the AFC Championship. It's going to happen. Somebody's making it. Who? Or if both teams make it, somebody going to make it. Somebody is. I would rather us make it because at the end of the day, we can't stomach to hear no damn Titans fans come on our channel and they know they love being on our shit anyway. You know, even though we got some respectful Titans fans that's in here like Mike Vrabel and a few other guys, Charlie and Fantastic, we can't sit here and act like that shit ain't going to eat us up because we going to hear about that till the end of time. Chiefs have an 85 cents to win. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see when the game is over. On God, David. Texans versus Ravens, please. Nah, I don't want the Ravens. And we're not playing the Ravens anyway. That's the Titans' job now. Now, it would be great to beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship game, That would be the ultimate test. Imagine this. Imagine Deshaun Watson already beat Mahomes in the regular season. He wins on the road again in the same season, against Patrick Mahomes. So you already did the argument that Mahomes is better and he's more clutch than Deshaun Watson. That's one thing. Now you have another situation. Okay, say the Titans do lose this game. We go to Baltimore and we beat the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. I don't care what the score is. If we have that situation, who's the best young quarterback in the game again? Who's the best young quarterback in the game again? When does the MVP conversation start completely over? Because if the votes are not already in, I think if that's the situation, outside of facing the San Francisco 49ers, which I already told you about, when we chopped it up offline, Jesse Edwards was good. I don't see a situation where we beat them. I don't think we beat the Vikings, and I don't think we beat the Eagles. But this is why I want to face. I already accepted your Skype invite. I already accepted that. If not, resend it. Vincent Bryson, what's good? Yeah, it's just one of these things, man. It's Quail, man, what's good? I like how the Astros beat, to get that chip. Yeah, because this shit gonna put us in a totally different conversation, because nobody in the division will be able to say, oh, they can't make it to an AFC championship, let alone the Super Bowl, because if we win the AFC championship, then a strong conversation has to be considered. And imagine how many people, I think if we do that, and I think another reason why we don't have the better free agent market than we've had in the past years is the fact that not only do they see our coaching situation, which I think can still plague us at any given time. Even if we were to lose a Super Bowl, I still want Rack and O'Brien gone. I don't care about that. Like, they won't be able to do it again. I want them gone. Now it is, I can understand why they would want to keep O'Brien, because okay, you can't fire a dude to doing that, but yeah, actually you can. The Chargers did it. They went 14-2, lost in the playoffs, and they fired Schottenheimer, right? Wasn't he the coach at that time? I want to say it was him. The Cardinals did it. So you can very well do it, and I don't understand, why moving on for a coach to make sure that you have better production going forward, and you have Deshaun Watson looking like the elite quarterback that he already is making himself out to be. This is what needs to be done. The Eagles and the Seahawks, they finna play later on, right? And that's crazy. I figured the Saints game would have been the night game. I don't understand why they playing late. The Eagles and the Seahawks should have been playing the early game. And I'm almost 30 minutes in, Ryan Blair. It don't matter, bro. Whenever you in the stream, it's all good. Yeah, the secondary is better, but bro, they run defense ain't gonna be able to snuff to stopping Derrick Henry. They're not gonna be able to stop him, bro. And the way that they was rolling, and let's be even more frank, the Patriots defense is better than the Bills, and the Bills was better than the Bills and the Ravens defense. I mean, so it's not like because the Ravens gonna have to run the hell out of the ball in the playoffs, which they are gonna be very capable of doing, especially if they get Lamar Jackson involved. But I'm not seeing any comments from y'all, and I know y'all is pretty active in the chat. So I think it's a situation where I'm having a issue because I want to be able to read you guys' comments. So don't go nowhere, because don't go nowhere at all. I'm just going to restart this app. Don't tail off. I'm coming right back. All 50 of you, stay in here. I just want to restart this app. Yeah, there we go. We're right back. Yeah, we're right back. Yeah, it's 50 of us. Yeah, it's 50 of us. Well, it was 8 of 8. Charles Montgomery, what's good? Resent it, Skype. Yeah, I'll check it out when I get out of this. Yeah, we back in it, Buck. Yeah, Buck McCaffrey, what's good? Jabari Mayo, what's good, homie? Yeah, wow. This is absolutely ridiculous that the Saints lost this damn game. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, I see you, Clayton. Yeah, I see it. I see you. I see you. Money Acres Home Black 100. What's good? Yeah, Roby need to. Yeah, Roby. This game gets out of whack if Roby can catch some damn. What's it called? But see, this is what I'm saying, and this is a major reason why I'm saying the Texans. I'm not projecting the Texans to do nothing because they have to prove what they can do to be taken seriously for another week. Mitchell Bennett, what's good? We already have players that know how to that have had success against teams that we have to play going forward. And y'all give me just a second. I'm not going nowhere, but just give me just a second. Yeah, I'm back. I just had to check on my wings real quick. Yeah, but damn, what is it doing? My dad has called Packers versus Texans in the Super Bowl. It's quite possible. Our linebackers do have to play better in coverage, but we wouldn't have that problem if Romeo Cornell would not put them in situations where they're guarding deep. If he would get in the dime situations and just have one linebacker on the field, which should be Zach Cunningham going in the middle of the guard in the middle of the field, and you would play more of your DBs and rush, or at least have DBs helping rush off of the edge so you can, affect the timing of the quarterback, we wouldn't have some of these issues. But this is what happened when you have inconsistent coaching staff. Who not worthy of being on an NFL team? No, he can play. It's not that Carter can't play. DeAndre Carter can play, but we honestly don't use him when it is. Brian Garcia, dog. I need to see one of them crunk videos. We are. Trust me, bro. I'm finna be live for the Chiefs game. The Bills, I ain't really had no smoke with the Bills. And Bills fans was quite respectful in the streams. So it's going to be a different animal when it comes to this Chiefs game, because I don't know if you've seen the reaction on the sauce. When you see me, if you go back to Go on Sauce Sports and go to the post-game reaction about when we beat the Chiefs, oh yeah. Yeah, it's going down. Your dad smokes crack. Trill is not. I mean, we gonna chop it up, bro, because it ain't gonna do me no sense in you, and I can't hear your voice, and we ain't talking back. But it is what it is. And when did the James from, NRG Park? I don't know what you mean. I don't know if your shit was all jumbled together, but yeah, rewrite that. Lonnie needs to start over Hargraves. Hargraves is a problem. Hargraves be getting abused. Yeah, I didn't have no problem with the Bills. That's why I was melancholy against them, and I know that their defense was trill, and I knew that they had a good coach, at the helm. So I didn't have no problem with them, but I knew they weren't going to be as effective on offense as most people would have liked to have thought for them to win a football game against us. They couldn't even keep the game close. I mean, they kept the game close because they were blowing us out. But once we came back and took the helm, they didn't have the offense to compensate a win. Do you think we can contain Chris Jones? Yes. Chris Jones ain't finna be no huge problem. He will get some pressure. But they don't have no phenomenal pass rush, and we've seen them already. We already seen them. They will do some things better. I'm sure they back end will end up playing better, and but they still gonna have situations where they gonna play one-on-one. And I think if Will Fuller plays this game, then it makes the win a little bit more imminent. But this James from NRG Park, okay, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Brady to Carolina, who thinks that will happen? Nobody. I don't see that. If it's a team that should be in the market for Tom Brady, it should be the Indianapolis Colts. Could you imagine how much better that the Indianapolis Colts will be with the weapons that they have right now in T.Y. Hilton and that defense with that O-line? and then you got a coach like Frank Reich calling the plays, and then he got a tight end like Ebron. Yeah, that'll be a crazy decision. If Brady went to the Bears, that would be a great situation. Now, Bears to the Chargers, no. I don't say the reason why I say that, I love Anthony Lynn, I love their defense, but their team has a health concern that you just can't. I wouldn't take a chance on that, because the player that they really need when it boils down to it won't be healthy, and that'll be another reason. And now they're starting to say that Brady needs help. Dylan Torres, do you remember me from yesterday? Yeah, I seen you in the stream. Welcome to the stream. Seth Alvarez, what's good? Walking according to reports. Now that's just a little trade. Yeah, trade the entire coaching staff. Yeah, I know, right? James Thomas, do you see the Texans win the championship? They could if some things line up. They could if the stars align. This is the only way I see us going to the AFC. This is the only way I see us going to an AFC championship or a Super Bowl. The AFC championship, this needs to be the situation. We got to win this game, of course, which we are very capable of doing, because we have, like as I said, we have a stronger secondary. You get J.J. Watt back. He's going to be able to make plays. I think he's going to be a little higher for what's called. And now you have somebody else who can help in the pass rush department. And let's just be even more frank. The line of the Chiefs ain't that great, and the mobility of Patrick Mahomes isn't on Deshaun Watson level, so you don't have the threat of the run the way that you do against a Josh Allen or a Lamar Jackson. So that's where I stand on that. And as far as the game tonight, bro, this game can go either way. But you know what? I'm going to pick an upset. The Eagles win. The Eagles win. Thank God for Deshaun Watson. Thank God, because it didn't matter whoever was in that spot, because whoever was in that spot was going to be able to make that play. Because if that was Duke Johnson, he probably takes that bitch home. Honestly, I think this is the playoffs for upsets, because clearly the Vikings just winning was an upset. We upset the Bills. I mean, even though we were a 3-point favorite, most people have the Bills winning this football game. Tenny, what's good? Who else upset? The Patriots, they got upset. All right, D-Love, I'm gonna catch you later on. The Patriots got upset at home because they haven't lost a playoff game at home, period. They were 9-0 at home or in wild card spots, something like that. It was something crazy. I forgot what it was, but you know, that was their situation. And for Ryan Tannehill, a team that has never won in New England, and for him to get his first playoff win in a Titans jersey with Derrick Henry having well over 200-something yards is absolutely ridiculous. At home for Brady. Brady didn't even want to shake nobody's hands. He went right down there in that damn tunnel and cried because he knew that was a situation that shouldn't happen, but it did. I'm rooting for the Eagles. That's my favorite team in the NFC. You already know how that is. I'm riding. The only reason why I would ride for the Seahawks anyway is because of Clowney. That's the only reason I want them to win. I don't want them for no other reason other than Clowney playing for them. Outside of that, I could care less about the Seahawks. Everybody be talking down on the AFC South, but one of them teams always playing tough to the end. Yeah, man, but the difference is I expect that from the Titans. I can't expect that from the Texans, regardless of how they played yesterday. And they did do it against a tough, a very competitive team that got hard. But that's not their nature consistently. So it's something that you see on a week-to-week that fluctuate. And they can, if they gave that type of effort in every game, I think most Texans fans wouldn't go as hard on them as we have been over the past few years, because you don't see that level of consistency when it comes to the heart department. The only team that scares me is the Ravens. Yeah, in the AFC, that's the only team that scares me. I'm not scared of no other team. I'm not scared of the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs got some weapons, but, bro, what the fuck? Sammy Watkins, what is that nigga going to do? Mecole Hardman can make an impact. He ain't. I know Andy Reid. He's not going to run the ball, and if you can't run the ball, It's not that he can't run the ball. He doesn't want to run it. You know why? Because he wants Patrick Mahomes to be the reason that they win instead of playing complimentary football. Nah, Deep Rich. I mean, I would like if he was gonna come here. I don't know. I mean, he's better than Kiki, but he's a little long in the tooth, and I like his ability to be able to return punts and stuff like that. Even though he hasn't done it in quite some time, at least I haven't seen it. But I wouldn't take a fly on Randall Cobb, especially he has injury issues too. So at this point, no. I'd rather go younger. I'd rather draft a returner, a notable returner in the draft in like the 4th round. I would go that high. I would go to the 3rd or the 4th round and draft a returner because it's needed just that much for this football team. Yo, if the Seahawks beat the Eagles, we're the only home team to win. Yeah, that's crazy. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm predicting that I'm predicting the upset, but I will not be surprised whatsoever if the Seahawks lose this game. Dakota, what's good? James, I think the Texans will win the championship. Give me your take on it. I mean, they could, but I don't have a solid reason. I don't know who we playing. If we gotta play the Eagles, if we gotta play the Vikings, if we gotta play the San Francisco 49ers, those are all teams we don't play well against. And if we play those 3 teams, I don't think we win. If we play the Packers, we can win. We can beat the Packers. That's the only team I'm confident at this point outside of the Saints, because we don't have Aaron Colvin on the field. We do have Hargraves, but I don't think Hargraves is better than Aaron Colvin. So, and I mean, it's looking that way. It looked like the lose 1, win 2 is in effect. And until that changes, because if we beat the Chiefs, Trill ain't gonna have nothing to say. We got to beat the Chiefs first. Once we beat the Chiefs, Trill ain't gonna have shit to say. He can sit here and act tough, but he ain't gonna be he gonna be soft behind the scenes though. You gotta ride the bit till it falls. Yeah, and because of that, that's another reason why I'm willing to say, and honestly, Mahomes ain't clutch. Mahomes ain't clutch for this reason. Mahomes ain't clutch for the simple fact that outside of the first quarter, when we played them against the defense that we have, that weak ass secondary that we had, he couldn't even get it done against them. If you can't beat the 32nd ranked, if he can't beat the 32nd ranked defense in the league, I'm sorry, bro. And the fact that you couldn't convert first downs because a lot of them throws was garbage. He couldn't convert no first downs. He didn't make no adjustments in his game. I can put the game on Andy Reid because, you know, his ball management skills suck. For him to be as elite as a coach as he is, and for him to have the win percentage, and him to have multiple NFC and AFC championships now, this man, when it comes to the trenches, when it comes to playing hard-nosed football, you can't trust Andy Reid, and that's the only reason why I would never want him as a head coach. I know in past years I said that, but I only said that because of what I know his offenses would look like for Deshaun Watson from a statistical standpoint. But if we saying the only reason we do, but the situation between Mahomes and Watson is different under Andy Reid for the simple fact that he's clearly more clutch than Mahomes. And I'm glad the team won yesterday because and I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate that. Dylan, I appreciate that. Mahomes can skid and people act like they don't even see that shit. And when he got to step up in big games that he should win, he don't win them games. Mahomes, outside of the most legitimate team that Mahomes has beat since he's been in the league was the Chargers last year and the Ravens, both in consecutive years. That I can say that's what it is, because everybody's gonna be due for a letdown because everybody thinking this game is gonna be everybody thinking that it's gonna be the Chiefs Ravens in the AFC Championship, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that's gonna happen. Trevor Thompson was good. I don't believe that's gonna happen at all. But I would love Andy Reid here as an OC. As an OC, I would have loved him, but I know he's not gonna reduce taking 20 years as a head coach to being an OC for any team, regardless of who the quarterback is. And that's the situation. But if we could have somebody that's from his tree that will call plays exactly like him and has the exact, then that's totally different. What's going on, Mr. Lucas speaking? What's good? Did Titans? Yeah, the Titans won. You didn't see the game? Yeah, they beat the shit. Well, I won't say they did. Overall, even though the score isn't reflecting of the way that the game went down, the Titans bullied the shit out of the Patriots. Like, before the halftime, Derrick Henry already had like 100 total yards. Like, they couldn't stop him for nothing. If it wasn't for a slip, I want to say in like the third quarter or something like that, it was the first time that Derrick Henry had got stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The whole game. Sawbone Sanchez was good. Oh yeah, most certainly. Most certainly. The Chiefs ain't got no strong... The Chiefs, they are better. The Chiefs can blitz. The Chiefs have a better pass rush. They find in different ways, and they guys are opportunistic. But don't think for a second that the Chiefs can't very well have the same game. Oh, hold on. Give me just a second. Hold on. Nah, I wasn't finna say that, Chris. A little girl was back here crying over some shit she seen on YouTube, and it just had her crying. I thought she got hurt or something. King Focal, what's good? Yeah, you know YouTube don't always be sending out the damn notifications. But honestly, in the next game against the Chiefs, I think Duke is gonna be more of a problem. Duke is going to be more of a problem than I think Carlos Hyde. But if Carlos Hyde can replicate what he did in that game, which he can very well do because they don't have the linebacking core, whoo, man. I mean, Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman is a problem. Sammy Watkins can show up, but he ain't consistent. If Fuller, they already saying Fuller gonna be playing this game. I guess they really wanted to hold him out. I think they held him out just because I think I believe they held him out because they didn't want to risk anything for him in this Bills game, and they wanted to use him in the more important games. That's honestly what I believe, because he looked like he could have played yesterday, but I understand. Tayshaun Gibson lets you down. Yeah, he already out for the season. But it's so funny, you know. I guess Honey Badger ain't worth it, but he an all-pro, and he earned that $14 million this season. But, you know, the trolls will say that he wasn't. But can't be trash if you the best two players at your position. I'm just saying. I was watching Chief game from when we played Hine Johnson. He killed them above everything. Yeah, all you gotta do is dump the ball down on them. Play ball clock. We can play ball clock ball again, but I don't think that'll be their game plan this time. I think they do something different because he feel like he has to change something. Because the one thing about O'Brien, he never repeats the same thing every game, because he just feels like, bro, you already faced this team, you already know what you can do, and their team is not going to really change anything because we know who the Chiefs are. The Chiefs going to want to air the ball out. They're going to throw the ball to the very end. They are not going to run. If they going to get some good runs in this game, but they're not going to control the clock. They don't want to keep the ball out of Deshaun Watson's hands. They just want this to be an air raid defense where they're throwing the ball all over the place. They want Kelsey to have 100 yards. They want Tyreek Hill to have 100 yards. They want this. They want that. But you have guys who face them. Now you got Conley on the field. So Conley already knows how to play the Chiefs. And he on a better team now. So Conley knows how to play the Chiefs. J.J. Watt just had a big game, and the only thing that can hurt us with them is screens. That's why I'm not really worried about the Chiefs, because if you ain't throwing screens against us on them, how are they going to be successful against us? Outside of that fluky-ass catch that Tyreek Hill caught and a blown coverage that Phillip Gaines was covering Tyreek Hill in the red zone, what did they do that was special? They didn't do anything. So, it is what it is. As long as dudes ain't getting gloved on, and Kelsey made little to no impact in that football game, which was surprising. That's the only thing I can probably say about Hill. If of anybody who's on that football team, I think he's the one who has the better game, because you're going to have to pool all your resources to stopping him and stopping Tyreek Hill. I think if you stop them two, it's a wrap. And I don't think you're going to be able to stop Tyreek completely. But I do think they'll be able to stop him enough. Right. I think we're forgetting Jalen Ramsey might really come to Houston. No, ain't nobody forgot that. Free agency ain't got here yet. I'm going to be cranking that narrative up because we've been saying that shit on the sauce for 2 straight years. We told Jaguars fans after this year that he was not. Yeah, we can afford Jalen. Yes, we can. Bro? We already gonna have like $85 million before the cap. We already rolling over $17 million this year, so we're gonna have like 90-something million before they even give us our raise. So we're gonna have well over 100-something million when it's time for free agency. We gonna have the money. The money is not the problem, and every player that's in free agency is not gonna be signed, and he gonna be a free agent because the Rams can't re-sign him. They don't have the money. They're in cap hell right now. He's a free agency this year. He's technically a free agent right now, but he's gonna have to test the market. He gonna want to come here if they can get a deal done, and if everything is everything, we can get a guy like Jalen Ramsey. And if we get Jalen Ramsey to go with Conley, he'll have a guy like Lonnie Wright. If they want to keep Roby in that situation, then fine. That's an acceptable, but I don't think but honestly, if Jalen Ramsey comes into play, I don't see them resigning Roby. If that's the case, I just don't. And who do I think is going to win? I think the Eagles win this game. I think the Eagles going to win. They're a tough team, man, and they've been playing a hell of a lot better. Dump offs and breaking tackles, especially Duke with them ankles. Yeah, stop. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to stop him because they got a weak ass linebacking core. And let's be even more frank, the Chiefs corners ain't good, but they're just playing complimentary football. The Hawks about to score. I'm not surprised. Russell Wilson is big time in the playoffs, so expect nothing less. I'm not sure if Clowney is playing or not. Somebody let me know if Clowney is playing. Roman, look out for your boy. I said it I don't know how many times last night in the stream, and you never answered me. I think you was ignoring me, nigga. But look out for your boy, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Sosa 99. Chiefs pass rush is solid. Yeah, they got a good pass. Yeah, they got a decent front four. But they middle linebackers and they outside linebackers suck. They suck. And they second and third options at corner are not good. Where they have an edge is they got a good return game. They can return a kick on you at any point in the game, whether it's punt return or kick return. Eagles block the kick. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, but so I think we all on board. We got to replace Fuller soon. Yeah, but if we gonna replace Fuller, we got to replace him with a talent of the same person. And I see everybody's throwing out the names on Instagram and stuff like that. People saying Robbie Anderson from the Jets. I wouldn't be opposed to that because he got a similar skill set. But if we draft another guy, we got to draft a guy with the exact same skill set and maybe not the exact same speed, but he has to be 4.3 speed some kind of way. He has to be. No. Ramsey's a free agent this year. Not next year, this year. He was supposed to get a contract this year. No, not right now. Wait till my video over and I'll bring it to you, okay? I'm almost done. I'll bring it to you. What? This?
Yes.
Okay. Well, wait till I'm done, and then I'll bring it to you. Yeah, yeah, but that, bro, he not gonna, bro. You know why the mistakes was made? Because Bill O'Brien had called some horrible play calls. The protection broke down, and you had receivers running the wrong damn routes. He's not going to get baited into that exact same situation. I'm not worried about that. I mean, and even if he makes this, Telvin Smith retired before the season. He's not a free agent. He's already under contract. Even if he comes back, he's still going to be under contract. Isn't Thielen in the contract? Yeah, I believe he is. I believe he is. I think he's a free agent after this. I think Diggs already been paid, but I don't think Thielen has.
Lisa, you want to see something in our room? Come on.
And Fuller not going to get re-signed this year anyway because he's under a 5th-year option. You have him for another year under a rookie contract, so he's not going to get a contract until after next season anyway, if you are going to keep him long-term. Thielen is not overrated. I don't know what the hell you talking about. What? Do you not watch the... You probably don't watch the Vikings enough. And if you do watch the Vikings, I don't know how you can say that and play fantasy football. I just don't. I don't understand that at all because he's nowhere near overrated. Solid hands, great route runner, decent sneaky speed, and he scored touchdowns. And who on a contract till 2024? Thielen? Thielen signed last year? Okay. I know Diggs ended up getting signed. I want to say he got signed. Yeah, he's not similar to Will. If it was gonna be a receiver that I would have wanted from them, it would have been Diggs because he can stretch the field. We only got a 3rd pick, right? We got a 3rd rounder, a 2nd rounder. I think we able to get back into the 4th, but I'm not sure, man. The draft, I'm not looking forward to the draft at all. And yeah, Booger McFarland, he's garbage. But I'm finna go ahead and I'm finna bring this video to a close because I got some food I gotta eat. I might come back with a preview for the Chiefs. It won't be no promise, but if I got enough time and everything goes right and I can calm these kids down, then I'll come right back at y'all probably in the next 30 minutes to an hour to do a preview of the Chiefs game before anybody else does. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that video today. I think I'm going to go ahead and just put that video out today. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, I'll make another post and I'll have a video getting ready to go up in the next 30 minutes to an hour. So, y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Enjoy this win. We got some things that we got to clean up, but we're going to be on to the next one. It's all good football. I'm finna get ready to go back live in the next 30 minutes to an hour anyway, so don't even worry about it. We're going to be doing a Chiefs versus Texans preview. So, welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink. Talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. You enjoy your day.